Through our work, we are lucky enough to encounter many very inspiring people in our day-to-day who make enormous and valuable contributions not only to their communities but to the country, be it through restoring and conserving our buildings and places, protecting our landscape, or by keeping our history and traditions alive. The Heritage Hero Award gives us the opportunity to honour these people and the opportunity to share their work, their passion and their efforts with others. This year's Heritage Hero, Teddy Fennelly, is richly deserving of the award.
I originally would have first met him as a young lad going up to the Portlaoise GA club to learn how to hurl or play football. And I suppose Teddy was a stalwart, and still is a stalwart, of the local GA club.
I suppose I've known him all my life through sports clubs and things like that. He was editor of the local paper, so he's a big kind of community person. In my current job, I'm most aware of him because of just how many publications he's contributed to the local studies collection. But what the kind of, I suppose, the calibre of what Teddy produces means that we can give them to the most academic researchers and know that they're high enough quality to be used as reference material.
He's played a huge part in terms of the cultural quarter in Portlaoise. And so a few years ago that didn't exist, and between a combination of the Fort Protector work that's been taking place there and the work that's taken place on Fitzmaurice Place, which is another story in itself that Teddy's also responsible for.
The latest thing that we've all been talking about, but Teddy would say he's been talking about it for 50 years, is the Colonel Fitzmaurice story, the first transatlantic east-west flight. He wrote the book Fitz and the Famous Flight, which is the definitive work on the subject. He's the reason we had a Festival of Flight earlier this year. He's the reason why we have art pieces, the beautiful music that was created by Martin Tourish, The Impossible Dream.
And if you talk to any school children now, they'll all be able to tell you about the Fort Protector, they'll all be able to tell you about James Fitzmaurice, and that would have been all lost, if it wasn't for Teddy.
I just think that sometimes in a community, somebody like Teddy, you can almost take for granted the person, the busy person who has time for everybody. I don't always think people fully comprehend how much of themselves they give to their community, and I think Teddy's definitely one of those.
We've seen other heritage heroes being celebrated from other counties, and I think it's Teddy's turn for sure now. He's put in all of this time. He's really come to a peak with the work on Fitzmaurice. We've had a great couple of years with the Festival of Flight and with the Portlaoise Plain. I think now is a perfect time to stop, look around and just enjoy, celebrate what somebody like Teddy has brought to the heritage of the county.
And I look forward to continuing success for our town and county. Thank you.